everybody. Oh my gosh. Okay. Welcome to Ladies Who Lunch. We are live Thursday, July 18th, and we were just discussing how 2 weeks ago it was July 4th. Now it's the 18th. My birthday was on Monday. Cheers to birthdays.
Cheers.
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 Stephanie.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. So my birthday was Monday, and it's true. You must have a birthday week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a month.
Yeah, or a month. Or a
Mhm.
month. So Monday was my birthday, and it's Thursday, July 18th, so the birthday has come and gone, but great memories. And today's guest, grab your swig, whatever your swig is. We have lots of different things today, so we're going to tell you about that. But today I have Stephanie Norris, and you're just so sweet to come on. Thank you so much. So let me just read you a little bit about Stephanie. Stephanie and her husband Josh are owners of Green Brothers Juice Company. They decided to start up a juice and smoothie bar after completing 2 marathons and an Ironman triathlon together while still in college. They realized the importance of nutrition during their training and saw that it was not easy to go out and find foods that were easy to get and also provide us with the nutrients we need to stay fueled. So they decided to create their own space. So we're going to talk to Stephanie Norris today about her why and how she started from scratch, and about Green Brothers Juice Company, and she brought us some samples, and we're going to talk about that. She has 2 locations and 2 little kiddos, and you have a lot going on.
Yeah.
And she's just happy to be here on Ladies Who Lunch so that she could have a break. Because like we said,
Yeah.
you know, like we said, women who are active and doing great things and owning their own business, it's just really hard to have a 2-hour lunch. So this is my version, Stephanie, of Ladies Who Lunch. So tell us about Green Brothers. First of all, where did y'all get the name?
So the company is family-based. Josh and his brothers were kind of the original people who thought up the idea when we actually all did the Ironman together in Wilmington. His mom did it, his oldest brother, his middle brother, his sister, me and him all did it together. And during that training process...
I'm already impressed.
During that training process, we kind of just realized we were making a ton of smoothies at home, coming up with different recipes. We bought a juicer. I don't know if you've ever juiced at home, but it's a mess. It gets on your ceiling. It gets on
That's
your
why
counter.
I don't do it.
It's a mess. And it's like you end up spending so much money buying all the fruits and vegetables. You get like this much juice out of it. And we were like, okay, we're going to do this because we can't get this anywhere else.
Right.
So we just were thinking of names, and green, I guess when you think of green, you just associate kind of health and wellness, fresh. And then Brothers is just kind of tying in the whole family aspect of it.
Oh, I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. Well, and where did you go to college?
UNC Wilmington.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're not far. And when y'all decided to start Green Brothers, what was the first thing that you thought about? Like, what was your why? Besides the nutrition value and, you know, did you see long term? You know, I'm sure you were nervous, but what was your most powerful why?
So I actually have a background in clinical research. So I did graduated from college with a clinical research degree, worked at a clinical research office doing clinical trials. Helped a lot, saw a lot of patients. We would get them in trials for new drugs from the FDA. Saw a lot of patients who would come in, and they would come in for a study for high cholesterol, diabetes, anything like that, and we would just put them on a medication and kind of send them on their way. And my big thing was I don't want to just be giving medication to people. I want to teach people how to prevent diseases and how to really help people. So I think my big why was just being able to help others through health and kind of disease prevention instead of seeing people when they're already sick and giving them chemicals to treat them. Yeah.
Right. And here is something that my husband and I have talked about. It's never too late to change your lifestyle and to try to do better, but probably when you're 70 years old, it's too late. You know, like we have to do things
Right.
up to that point to make ourselves healthier and feel better. I was a big skeptic about, you know, all this fruits and vegetables and organic versus non-organic. And I have to tell you, over the last 2 years, we have totally changed our diet and our lifestyle. And I felt the best I've felt in years.
Good.
And it's amazing because we are what we eat, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we are. And we are what we do. So how is it for you? Tell us about your kids. You have 2 children and they're little.
So we have a 2-year-old boy named Beckett. We have a 4-year-old girl named Avery. And I was telling you earlier, Avery was actually born 2 weeks after we opened our first location. So there was a lot going on. Beckett actually was supposed to be born right around the time we were opening Dilworth Crossing, but that project got a little bit delayed, so he was like 5 or 6 months when we opened that one. So that at least gave us a little bit of time. But Josh was like, "Are we gonna have a baby every time we open a store?" And I was like, "No, more stores, no more babies."
It's one or the other.
Yeah. So it's a balancing act, and for us it's fun because our kids obviously love the smoothies, and we kind of cater to kids in our shop. We have toys for them, we have coloring pages, we have vegan donuts and the healthy smoothies that the kids love. So we try to make it a place where parents can bring their kids and not feel bad if their kid is like crying, or because I mean our kids come in there and they're being crazy, and we get it, you know. So we just want people to be able to come in as they are and enjoy themselves as a family. But it's nice having kids. When I go to work in the morning, they know what I'm going to work to do.
Right.
They're like, "Oh, you're going to the juice bar." Oh, you know. Whereas some kids, they're like, "I don't know what my parents do." So it's fun having like the family involved in the whole process.
It's true, and you know it's true because I think it's a double-edged sword for the kids, and my children are much older, but I've had people say to me, "Well, you know, your boys have an instant job," and that's not the case. But there's always a need, and you know, we wanted, as the boys got older, and they wanted to be a part of the business, and so they have done various things, and now my older son works full-time within the business. But with that said, you know, they do see mom and dad working all the time, and they do see mom and dad, and yours are still little, but like my boys grew up at the dinner table with us discussing work and issues and concerns, but we also found time to celebrate the praises too. So that was very important. But how do you and Josh, you have 2 locations, right? So you have 2 locations. And then how do you and Josh find time with a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old to not do Green Brothers 24/7 and get out and have time for yourselves? Has that come yet or no? Because you know there's no such thing as a work-life balance.
Yeah.
Not all the time. We're still going
Well, so we are, our kids are in daycare, which makes it much easier. We a lot of times will take so they can stay in daycare until 6:30 at night. So a lot of times we will take the hour from 5 to 6 or 6:30 and go grab a drink or go grab dinner. So that's kind of where we like squeeze that time in. Or in the morning, if we have a flexible, you know, we can drop them off as early as 6:30. Usually that doesn't happen, but we can still like go for a run or, you know, do stuff together. And then on the weekends, a lot of times we will run and put them in the stroller. Josh pushes the double stroller, and when they're in the stroller, they can't like kind of get at us. They usually just kind of relax, sometimes take a nap, and so we have our time to talk to each other. So our relationship is kind of based around working out. That's how we started in college, running and doing triathlon. So a lot of times that's what we do together. We run, or we just, you know, make some time.
I don't know if I'm going to do a triathlon, but I am going to drink the juice. Okay, Stephanie, so tell us what's in mine.
So that one is banana, broccoli, spinach, spirulina, peanut butter, and almond milk. It's our green hornet.
That's good.
That's so good.
Yeah, so that one has a lot of the hidden greens, but it doesn't taste green, which is nice.
It's really good.
Yeah.
The one I had at the store was the Berry Fit. Is that what it's called? Berry Fit? Okay, and it's the best thing that I've ever tasted. I omitted the bananas and added strawberry, I think. I added some other berry, and it has chia seeds. Oh my God, like I dream about it.
Yeah, the vanilla way.
Yes, God, it's so good. Like I think about that all the time. What's in yours?
So this is our AB&J. This is definitely one of the most popular ones. This is the one that my kids like obsess over. So this has strawberries, banana, vanilla whey protein, almond butter, spirulina, and almond milk.
That's what they put in the one at the store. I had the almond butter.
Oh, you added that into Berry
Yes.
Fit? Oh, I bet that was
Into
good.
the Berry
I've never
Fit.
had that.
I took out the banana, added the almond butter, and
Oh, I bet that's good.
it was so good.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us where, before we go, tell us where everybody could find you.
So we have a location in Uptown in Bank of America Plaza. Then we have one in Dilworth, off of Park Road. It's 2300 Park Road. It's right where Park Road splits, near Not Just Coffee and Food Lion right there.
Mhm.
And we're looking at a third location, so
It's so exciting.
stay tuned. Yeah.
It's so exciting.
Yeah.
So juice is the new, what? It's the new water.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Like,
Juice
we gotta
is the
have
new-
it.
Juice is the new soda.
It's the new soda.
Yeah.
We gotta have the water.
Yeah.
The soda, right. Because, there's something about when I do a smoothie at home, because I try, not every day, but I try. I do like my my protein powder, my collagen powder, and then I'll throw some spinach or whatever I have.
Mm-hmm.
I'd prefer to come to Green Brothers every day and have y'all make it for me. But if I have to do that, and then when I drink it, I'm like, I feel so good about myself,
Cuts down on sugar
Yeah.
cravings and everything. We actually have frozen bags of everything you need to make smoothies at
You do?
home. So you can buy them frozen. You just open them out of the freezer, emptied in. You add your almond milk or your coffee or your coconut water
That's what I'm
and
doing.
make it at home.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have a lot of people that come in and just buy it in
Because
bulk.
sometimes at the grocery store, the stuff that you buy is a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
You have to be very careful.
Yeah, and then if you pick out every single individual ingredient, you end up with like 10 different things.
That's
You're like,
right.
"Oh,
And you can only eat it
annoying."
so fast. So perfect.
Right.
Okay, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
All right, so where people can find you at Green Brothers,
Mm-hmm.
Uptown or off Park Road.
Yeah, and then People's Market and Coco and the Director also sell our smoothies. So it's not a location, but they
Yeah.
use our wholesale product, which is the bags, and make our smoothies. So
Okay, so we're going to try it. I'm going to try the
yeah,
ingredients, see how that goes. We love our almond milk at home. And
Yeah.
where can people find you online? Do you have a website?
greenbrothersjuice.com.
greenbrothersjuice.com. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back to film or record the rest of our podcast, and y'all can check it later. Thank you. Make it a great day.
Bye.